This was a $30 million drug bust, highly touted, fentanyl, guns, money, all of that. What happened?
Yeah, so this is actually kind of a story about what happens after a thing makes the headlines. So 3 years ago, Victoria Police held these news conferences heralding this, as you say, major drug bust, arrest of 3 people. One of them was a paroled murderer. They called this sort of the top of the pyramid of fentanyl dealing in BC. What happened after is the case starts going through court, and in the documents filed by the Crown and sort of, the report that police had drawn up, they don't mention the fact, you'd sort of think that the investigation all began in June 2020. What they don't mention is that, in fact, it began a month and a half earlier, and that the initial stage of the investigation involved a police officer in Victoria who was himself under criminal investigation at that time. They didn't want to alert him to the investigation. The RCMP were watching him because of a variety of allegations, where it was, around discreditable conduct, that kind of a thing. And so, what this judgment that went up yesterday reveals is that, the judge says that Victoria Police went out of their way to conceal and obscure his role, basically misleading the court, which is a very serious thing. As a result of this, she says, charges were stayed against 2 of the people. I've since found out that the 3rd charge, the one against the paroled murderer, was also stayed. Wow. So, a massive disappointment for them.
Right, and the gang unit actually said that, right? They sent you a statement saying that this was disappointing for them.
Yeah, this actually surprised me. I called them yesterday. It was a joint operation. It began as a Victoria Police operation, and then they brought the Combined Forces Special Enforcement Unit into this. I called them yesterday. They had just learned about all of this in the past few weeks and about the staying of these charges. Massive, sort of headlines it made at the time, as I say. And they say, they didn't know anything about it, and they're very disappointed. They said that's an understatement.
Right, okay. All right, I can imagine, that was a lot of work, and those 3 people, the suspects just walked away at the end, right?
And a huge deal to allegedly have been sort of misleading the court.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that, Jason. Jason Proctor for us.